Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Joshua and this is Rooftop. Now in this workshop we're going to be creating you could say some sort of a postcard design, you could call it. So it's going to be, Christmas themed and, with some reindeers and some lovely background with some decorations on the side. So let's begin. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making it somewhat towards the center, and the reference is on your screen to the left side. Let me see. Okay, there you go. So here we have the reference. Alright, so I'm going to start by making a drawing. So normally for some paintings I tend to avoid the drawing part, but since this has some slightly intricate details, I'm going to just try to balance that out. Alright, so we can start off by drawing a circle. Now if you want, you can do it with a compass or you can do it freehand as well. So I think I have my compass here. Yep. But if you can try doing it free-handedly as well, it would be a pretty good practice. Alright, so I'll start off by just taking a rough center over here. So from the middle, I would say somewhere this side and over here. This would be a pretty good center. Let me see. Okay, looking good. Maybe a little bit higher. So I'm just checking both sides whether there's even spacing between them. Okay, so that seems good enough. And then I'm just going to draw a circle, and we'll try to keep it a little light. We don't want it to become too dark also. Alright, so now once we're done drawing a circle, I will start drawing whatever's there on the inside. So if we look at the image right here, we can see that we have some trees, a little bit of like a very cloudy kind of weather, and then the reindeers in the front. So I'll start off by drawing a horizon, which is where the trees and the land divide themselves. So you can see it's super light and we're going to keep it that way. And then from here I will draw a bit of the snow there, and then if this is the middle, slightly to the left, I can have the first tree drawn out like this. Now it doesn't need to be accurate as per the drawing. You can make the tree in whichever shape or form you like. But you can always use the reference of the tree that is there in the image. There you go, that seems pretty good. And then I will take the other tree as well. That also is similar in height but just slightly shorter, right about there. Okay, and then over here I'm going to draw a square just for the placement of the lamp. Now if it is too light for you to see, you can let me know, then I can try to darken it a little bit. But if you can even maybe like vaguely see it, that should be more than enough, so you can get an idea of just how light we are going to draw it. And the reason why we're drawing it so light is yet again because we're doing a watercolor painting and we do not want these pencil marks to be shown in our painting. Okay, and then over here I'm just going to start by drawing the shape. Hold on. Oh, where's it gone? Okay, so we're just going to start by drawing this rough rectangle for the body. So from here to the stomach and then the chest area. And the best way to draw such complex figures is to break them down into shapes. So today we'll look at how we can do that. So along with Christmas themed, I want it to be a little educational as well. So over here, right to the middle-ish of this tree. So here I've drawn a rectangle, and now towards the top, I will draw a cone type shape, meaning thin, small at the top, wider at the bottom, and then a triangle over here. So you see it's already starting to look like a reindeer. And then from here, so we have this corner of the square, right? So slightly on the inside, I'll pull this part down. And you see the leg is already drawn out like that. And then this side I'll draw another line and then bring this part down. And then the same thing this side. Now if at all you feel like there is too much of a gap here, you can just stop at wherever seems right. So this is one thing that artists do which they don't want you to know. And that is in cases like this, where the legs are going too long, instead of having to draw everything there, they will just hide it with a little snow. Okay, and then this part also we can reduce it. Now we can start carving out from these shapes. So over here I'll take it a little higher and bring it downwards just like this. One second. Okay. And then over here, just like that. So there you see we have the first deer drawn out. Now we won't look into the eyes and stuff and all of the minor details. We'll come into that much later on. Okay, so now for the antlers, for those of you who didn't know, these aren't horns, these are called antlers. And same thing here. Take this part up, and from this side, so they look like branches in a way, like this, and then we'll draw another one over here. So now you can use this as a reference. So if you look at this, it comes right below the neck over here, so just below. Just like that. Just like this. Okay, and then we can have the ears. We can draw a leaf shape. Yeah, there you go, just like that. That turned out much better than I expected. Okay. All right, and let's say anything else. So all of this is there on the outside right over here, and at the bottom that we will be painting at the very last. So we don't need to worry about any of that right now. So okay, I'm done with this much. Now I can take my watercolors. So I'll just put this here. Okay. So I will start by doing the background here. What I'll do is I will take some blue color. Now since this book is big, I won't be able to show you everything on the table, but I'll guide you as much as possible. So here I have some blue, and in this blue I will add maybe a little bit of black, just a tiny bit. Yeah, there you go. Just like this. And a little bit here. I'll take some water and then just blend all of this towards the inside. It's like you can cover a little bit of the tree. Okay, and then over here I can start darkening it now a little bit. So in this blue I will add maybe a little bit of red, not too much. No, actually a bit of brown. This will darken it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Just like this. There you go, just like that. And if at all you feel like, say over here it's too rounded or too smooth, you can just uneven that part. So over here also I'll just take it down a little bit. A bit down here, pull this part out. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and now we can do the tree. So for that I will take some green color. Okay, so I mixed some green and brown so we can get this sort of dark color. So I'll start off by just applying some water. Just like this. Same thing over here. Just like that. And I'll take a lot more brown and a bit of blue also. Okay, that is a lot of brown and blue. We don't need that much. Okay, and then I can start applying this color here. So this is a little bit more bluish. And a little bit over here as well. So we won't go all the way down. We'll just stop somewhere about here. Like that. And then I can blend it in a little bit. So over here also, I can take a clean brush and then just remove any excess paint that may be there. Oh, I forgot to change this back to normal. Yeah, there you go. Like that, and then a little bit here. Yeah, and that should be pretty good enough. Yeah. I think I can take this down just a little bit over here as well. Okay. And then I'm going to take some very light purple color and just put it down over here. Just like that, super light. So this painting, right, I would like to say it's pretty direct. There's nothing too complex in this that you may need to individually focus on. Okay. Okay, now we can start doing the deer. So for the deer, I will take some brown color, put some brown color there, and in the brown I will mix a little bit of blue. Now why blue? Because that will darken the brown. There, you see how dark that is? Like this. Just like that. I'll bring this part a little lower, a little bit. There you go. And then the same thing here. Okay, now you're wondering why I left this over here, right? And that is because I'll take a slightly lighter color and then fill that part up. Like this, all the way down. So this is going to be like a first layer, you could say. And then the same thing here. Let's take a little bit of water and then spread this out. Okay, now once we're done with that, I can take some brown color again. Then mix in a little bit of blue. Okay, and now I can start going over this one more time. Now you can see how that part's gotten a little darker. The same thing here. Add that over there, a little bit this side. Now since it is still wet, it will spread nice and easily. A bit this side also. So this drawing, right, you can do it on like greeting cards as well, or like invitation cards also. That you can gift some nice handcrafted greeting cards. Oh, that's a little too much. Okay. Now for this one over here, I'll make this one pretty dark entirely. And then I will dilute this a little bit more. So that I can have one light tone as well. There you go, just like that. And then this side, over here and over here. Then I'll take my darker color and fill the darker areas in like that over there. There you go, just like this. Then the same color, we can start darkening. Darkening? I hope that's a word. We can start darkening the head over here. And then the front foot. You can add the shadow this side. And the back foot. They don't have feet, they have hooves. And they have legs. I need to correct my terminology there. Okay, and then a little bit over here for the stomach. There you go, just like that. Okay, now that we're done with this much, I will take my yellow color now. So I'm going to use some cadmium yellow and apply it down here. So this is a pretty light wash of cadmium yellow. And I'll take a little bit more and just apply it to this side. Maybe mix in a little bit of red so that it will turn into orange. Yeah. And if you feel like you covered something you didn't want to cover, like this part over here, it's a little too dark, so I'll take a clean brush and then just wipe it off. Yeah, there you go. So once you understand, right, how watercolors work, it's gonna start being a bit easier for you to, understand how to use different techniques or how to get different effects as well. Okay, now we can start with the outer border, you could say. So for that, I'm going to take some dark green. Maybe I can lighten it up just a little bit. Okay. And then now this is, okay, this seems to be a little bit damp, but we can be a bit careful with it. So from right about here, you can start adding these leaves towards the outside. Maybe I can darken it up slightly with some blue. No, actually with some red. So when you want to darken green and keep it a little bit green, you add red to it. Yeah, there you go. Now that's a bit darker. Thank you, Kashinath. It's very sweet of you. So over here, I can add so now we won't try to copy it exactly as it is, but we can add our own sort of design to it as well. So I'm going to start with the outer area first and then move on to the inner sides. So like this. Just like that, a little bit here. Nice. I'll take some more of this green, start with a thin line and then go for a bigger leaf, you could say. From here we can add some smaller leaves. Now see, it goes downwards also towards the inside, but it's still a... Okay, that dried up pretty quick. It was just wet. Okay, so I guess we can start working on the inner part. Yeah, it is still a bit damp. You'll see the paint a little thicker than usual. That means the paper is still a little bit wet. Leaving for now, no problem. Thank you for joining, Ashina. Just like this. Yeah, there you go. That adds some nice depth to it. Just like this. And then maybe we can darken it just a little bit. And then over here as well, just a few leaves we can darken. like mostly towards the beginning of the branches here, and the end we'll keep it a little lighter. Oh, you too, Kashinath. Have a nice day. So here, okay, I'll take some more. Then we can keep it pretty simple over here. There's some nice lines, I'm not gonna lie. Nice. At this point, I'm not even trying to draw the leaves that are there. I just like the way these leaves are turning out. Okay, then I'll take a little bit of this brown and start adding them in between. Oh, wrong color. Just like this, and then a little bit here. Yeah, there you go. Now we can darken the tree if we feel like it a little bit. So I'll just mix a little bit of this color in here. So not too much. Yeah, there you go. Now we have some nice depth coming in. Okay, just like that. Now we need to draw the antlers as well here, which I will get to in just a second. Okay, there you go. Nice. Now we can finally finish off by adding some brown color and a little bit of blue for the antlers. Just like this. There you go. And then if you want, you can add some eyes and nose over here. Just a teeny bit. You won't be adding too much over there. Yeah, there you go, and our painting is done. So I hope you enjoyed that workshop. This is the final piece of art that we have made. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all again tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.